2021 video. I am currently in the car by myself with the two little ones. Thank goodness Holden finally fell back asleep. It's been a bit of a drive. It's Friday, day -1, because day 0 is tomorrow, and making our way to Ragbrai with 4 kids and 2 dogs to get settled in. It's quite the process, so we've started that process today. So I'm with Hatcher and Holden. Almost, we're about 10 minutes away from my parents' house in Kirksville, Missouri. We've got Curious George in the background, sorry about that. To drop them off, they're going to be with my parents this evening until my sister gets them overnight, and she'll have them until Tuesday morning, and then my parents will take them back. So shout out to Grandma Angela and Papa Scott and Aunt Shelby and Uncle Will for keeping our 2 littlest safe and happy so that we can enjoy a couple days of Ragbrai 2021. So I'm excited. It feels like it's a lot of work just to get there this year, but that's probably just going to be how it is for a few years with these little ones. But I know that it's worth it to get a couple days on the ride. So saying goodbye to my babies, and then Kenneth is back home with the 2 big ones, hopefully working on the giant list of to-dos that I left for all the things we needed to do before we're ready to hop on the ride. So hopefully we'll keep you posted on the rest of this process so that we can get on our bicycles. Good morning. It's Saturday, July 24th, and we are running behind per our usual. We're headed to leave Barley at, gosh, the sunlight, to leave Barley with his friends that he's going to be with. Barley! For the weekend. So we are so thankful for our friends, for our friend Cassie and her little puppies Daisy and Duke, that are going to be hosting Barley while we are away. He stayed with them 2 summers ago when we went on Ragbrai, and I know that they take really good care of him. So we are dropping Barley off and then leaving town, headed up for the next step to pick up Papa Dave, who is going to be our driver for the day to get us to the bus and to the team. So making progress.
I'm sure it doesn't matter. Pretty sure my kids were.
That's what Ragbrai is about. Getting caught in the awkward moments.
A guy in Lamar taking pictures and stuff.
Yes. At some point we have to make a decision and let you know where to go.
I don't think we can make a trip. We're at Steve's house, loading up the bus. We just made it to Lamar's. We are right beside the band on the stage.
Aaron,
Getting the bikes down.
got it? Oh, sorry.
No,
Making
you're
working
fine.
hard. Welcome to the Ragbrai. Look at that. We made it.
You are a fine, fine looking girl. You better not be talking about the crowd so much. You're so beautiful people. Must stay in shape with my
Alright, we already lost everyone.
Maybe I should start. All right. All right. All right. Is everybody feeling good?
7 o'clock on Sunday morning. Pretty nice outside right now. Relatively cool. We are making moves. Got everything all packed up. We have approximately 1 million miles to bike today. I think it's
85.
85 miles, so should be interesting. We're gonna bike all of them because that's what we're here for.
Mirhoff just gave you a dirty look when you said that.
Most of the other team's not.
Energy got me?
Most of the rest are not going to bike all of them, so. Hi.
Are you biking all of the miles today?
Is this yours?
Yeah.
What about the green bag?
Yeah. I think there's a minimum weight, not a maximum weight.
Oh gosh.
The light one I didn't quite get there. Hi.
Good morning, squirrel fighters. Ooh, just got
What's your YouTube channel? You influencers, you?
Hamilton Run Co. Like
You
and
do have one, don't
like and
you?
subscribe.
You do have one.
Hamilton Clan?
Hell yeah, we
You guys
do.
get paid extra money for that?
We do not.
Kenneth shows his makeup tips and everything.
We don't, because we put you on it, so.
That's true.
That's where we just were. The bus is over there. So this town was supposed to be like 5 miles, so 10 and a half. Made it to, yeah, made it to, was it Rimson? Right? Try and find some food and water. With the Farm Boys breakfast bowl, and Megan got her Nosh coffee.
My favorite Ragbrai coffee.
We went to the little local place, but all they had left was cinnamon rolls and bananas. So they were all out of burritos and some type of roast sandwich thing, which looked cool. So, oh well.
We are not among the first to enter this town.
No.
Far from it.
Front of our team, though. The guy in the black helmet was looking for a bike shop, but there wasn't any, so Todd and I thought we could help him out.
Soaking up a little Ragbrai Karma Crimson.
Now I can pull up. Take that chain.
Got a Ragbrai Virgin with a tire issue. Todd and Kenneth are gonna get them switched out.
Freely. Yeah, that sounds great.
I'll go get.
Goodbye, Remsen. Connor's Lounge was a good time. Alex, our intrepid leader, is leading us to the bus using advanced technologies like Life 360. I'm guessing we will eventually get there. So it's like 3 o'clock, right? It's a little after 3 o'clock.
Even know.
We just went up that giant hill outside of Cherokee.
It was a very long hill.
That was stupid. It's like a mile long, just up the whole way.
Took a million years.
Yeah, there's no one. So we're biking. Everybody else is riding the bus. We're riding bikes. That's what we're here for.
Woo! Better be some fun
There
stuff.
better be some cool stuff. You're cool. So thank goodness this road is not as terrible as the last one we were. Ragbrai teased us. Right over there. Like a mile and a half. But instead, We have 8.5 miles left to Early, and then 7 to Sac City. Gonna make it eventually. Found a draft line. We're back.
We're in Early. The name of the town. We're not Early
Yeah,
though.
not timeless.
We are at Casey's.
Waiting on our pizza to cool. It's the
Yeah.
only food we could find in town.
We have pizza that's way too hot to eat. And we're like 10 miles from
Like 7.
Sac City.
Yeah.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
Hoping for some showers. Find some
We're just really
showers.
hoping to shower. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wish us luck. Also for our pizza to cool off.
Yes.
Good morning. It is Monday morning, July 26th, and we didn't record much on, I think, the whole second half yesterday because we were riding our bicycles.
So, we're biking. Everybody else is riding the bus. We're riding bikes. That's what we're here for.
We left. Yes, it was long. So long. So many miles. We left in Midtown Cherokee, and a lot of the team, most of the team, stayed and sagged the rest of the day.
No one. So, we're biking. Everybody else is riding the bus. We're riding bikes. That's what we're here for.
So we finished the miles. We really just biked.
No one. So, we're biking. Everybody else is riding the bus. We're riding bikes. That's what we're here for.
There were like, I think 2 stops. We stopped at Casey's. Saw some friends there. Stood in the Casey's parking lot and drank a couple beers, and then biked.
We're riding bikes. That's what we're here for.
And then we stopped at like a little beer garden in a tiny little town where they had tents and like seats, so we sat down and drank a little bit. And then after that, we really just biked.
We're riding bikes. That's what we're here for.
And we got to Early, which was the last town before the end, and there was nothing there. Everything had already shut down. There were like buses at the Casey's picking teams up, and we were just done, just like starving and exhausted. And so we decided to order a pizza, and so we waited, and it was too hot to eat, so we sat there forever just letting it cool off. We ate that pizza, and it was honestly like dusk, and so it was some
Eventually in town.
yes, we're here.
Found the bus.
We actually ended up finding a house. We didn't
Yeah.
know the team had a house. They gave us a shower, some puppies, and we put up our tent, and then we tried to we were gonna go to the downtown, but then some of our team rolled in and said that it was like a bike to get there, and I was not getting back on my bike last night, so we just kind of hung out until I was too exhausted, and I'm pretty sure I was asleep before I even laid down in the tent. I'm so tired. But today is 67 miles. We are Sac City to Fort Dodge. Yesterday was like 2,600 feet of elevation, and today is 900 something. So when I was waking up, I wasn't sure my quads were gonna let me ride, but I'm gonna try it. That's our last day this year. So that's the report. Monday morning.
Rolling into Lighton. Lytton. Oh yeah, it rhymes with mitten.
Mitten.
And smitten. Kitten. And of course, bitten. You going off right or left? I need more food. Yeah, cinnamon roll's not gonna cut it. Thanks, Church, though. That's delicious. So 2 years ago, we found this Dream Team flag. Now we're giving it back to the owner. So these guys are awesome. Will you say real quick what it is, what Dream Team is?
Sure, Dream Team, this is our 25th year. We take at-risk youth in central Iowa. We teach them how to ride a bike. We mentor them for 5 months. And Ragbrai is the kind of the end of our season.
Culminating event, right?
What do they get at the end?
Yeah.
They get their bike. So they've been training on a bike for the 5 months, and then if they reach the Mississippi River, doing every single mile, they can't sag, then they earn that bike and they get to take it home.
It's awesome.
Very cool.
These guys are awesome. So
Yeah,
enjoy
thanks
your
for
ride.
returning this home.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? Just do it. Let's just see what happens. It ain't gonna be worse.
Yeah.
And then
So, all right, G, just, all right, so it would scratch your finger, but if you took your wire from here and hooked it here, and then did the same thing right here to there,
that would work.
Look at this. Truck Brian putting your stuff on his face. I'm like, dude, it's never
No, it's a trumpet.
Yes. I see this hill. Thanks, Fort Dodge. Rolling into town. Sun's up. Good. Jeez, Louise. Fort Dodge. So we found a Mexican restaurant, Lomitas, in Fort Dodge. There's a few bikes here. Let's see if it's any good. It was worth it. It was delicious. Actually, it really wasn't that good, but we ate a whole bunch of chips and salsa, and that was good. Maybe some margaritas, but the chimichanga special was super salty, and I barely ate one of them. So I had two chunks, and then Megan had like some chicken cheesy rice stuff, and we didn't like eat any of that either. So we have it hauling on our bikes, but refried beans were weird tasting too. So I guess the chips and salsa were good. So it's like 3.5 miles to the house. Let's see if we can make it. Yes, look how excited Megan is to bike. So excited to ride her bike some more.
When you fell down, are you recording that?
Yes.
One time, it scared me less than when you almost.
I was like a foot from the end. Yep. Keep coming back.
You think you were scared?
Somebody was holding the rope so it wasn't moving. Throw you, Chris.
Ready?
Go back in. We're shining the flashlight.
Noodles and sesame seed chicken.
Actually, the locals were talking about something. It really was 7 miles, not 7. And
Thoroughly improved.
they just were saying.
Waiting on Dad. Come pick us up.
But still, that threw me off. I still thought it was going to be 17 miles.
As you might be able to tell by the background, we are back home, and it's weird to be back home even after just a couple days of Ragbrai. You have normal human being clothes on and not biking jerseys and biking shorts and stuff, and your body is still like, oh, I need to eat all of the food and drink all of the water, and we're so thankful for everybody who helped with the kids and the dogs and stuff, but the kids are exhausted because they're out of their routine, and so they're just a hot mess when they get home, and tempers are short.
I feel like I have a good 24 to 48 hours of just recalibrating everything.
Yeah. So
Our bodies, our children, our home.
seems like we kind of experienced most of the things that you can experience with Ragbrai stuff. So looking back, we biked really fast every time we rode our bike, because there wasn't any point where we just kind of cruised. And
We started late each day.
I think we started earlier than normal every day.
We stayed long at our stops. And we biked two really long days. We had a lot of miles.
Yeah, that
There were a lot of
85 was
total miles.
long. But Megan always thinks we have to bike faster, and we always have to be there in front of everyone and everything. So one of these days we'll be leaving at like 6 o'clock in the morning with the rest of the regular Ragbrai packs. I'm gonna go on record and say this. I've been thinking about it. So like, I had a great time biking with Megan, biking with my wife, spending time with her and stuff, and away from the kids and everything, but I am not a fan of the people, like the other people just at all the stops and stuff. Like, I don't know. We didn't really spend a whole lot of time with our team, but I saw a bunch of them, you know, at different times. Yeah, we almost all hung out in the breakfast towns together and stuff, but you know, everybody's biking different speeds and everything, but I don't know, even just the downtown's just packed full of people. I don't know, I don't dig that. I don't like that. I've never really been a big fan of it, but
I honestly feel like the year of COVID has changed how we feel about being in crowds of people. Like, because I just felt very aware of like all of the people around me, so I couldn't relax.
The one time that Megan went into a bar to get a drink, to find a Bloody Mary, and then I went in a few minutes later, it was so awkward. Like, it was just weird just being packed in that place with that many people. And we ended up going across the street to another little bar that it wasn't packed. It had several people in it, but it wasn't packed, and I just felt much more comfortable in there. It was weird, but anyway, we're glad that we're able to go, and I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their week and everything. So, but that is about it. We're gonna try and do Ped Jam in the fall, and we've got a couple races coming up here in August, and then cross-country season starts, so we won't have as much going on, but got a couple races in August. We're going to try to do Peddler's Jamboree down on the Katy Trail in the Columbia Jefferson area in Missouri, and that's kind of what we're looking at. So thanks for watching everything. If you watched all this, and you know, if you're curious about anything, just let us know.